Hey, Shalom, Israel. This is GMS Arkansas. Stop and listen. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and double honors to the apostles, the elders of GMS who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. We just furthering this truth, man, coming with the prophecies, and want to speak on this one prophecy, you know, that the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming back to destroy America, right? Thermonuclear destruction, and simultaneously while he's destroying it with thermonuclear destruction, the chariots are going to be destroying also. He as well within the chariots, you know, and that's prophecy. And just want to get a couple scriptures to show you where Yahweh Shai is basically going to destroy this place, man. You know, it's many, many, many scriptures, man. This could be like a 4-hour lesson. But just gonna give you a couple scriptures, man. Show you how the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, America, man. A thermonuclear destruction, and these mainly the chariots. The part the chariots are gonna play. Okay, this is Second Ezra 13:1. It says, "And it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the waves thereof." And it says, "And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven, and when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled that were under him." And who is this man? This is Yahweh Shai, right? And the thousands of heaven are the angels, the chariots, man. As you see right here in this picture, they're going to be coming back with a fleet of chariots, man. You know, verse 4, and it says, "And whensoever the voice went out of the mouth, all that burn that hear the voice, like as earth falleth when it feeleth the fire," right? Because they're going to be shooting fire from these chariots also. Verse 5, "And after this, and beheld I, lo, there was a gather together a multitude of men out of a number from the four winds of the heavens to subdue the man that came out of the sea." So this multitude is going to be the military, right? The beast, man. NATO, because they're getting ready to gather in the mountain of troops in the Middle East, Harmagatwan, the mountain of troops. They get ready to gather for in the valley of decision. The Lord is getting ready to finally judge Esau for everything he's done, and he's going to destroy him in that this last World War III, right? And the armed forces are going to gather in the valley of decision, which is the Middle East, man, for their death. And it says, verse 6, "But I beheld, and lo, he that had graven himself a great mountain, and flew up on it." So Ezra is describing these chariots as a great mountain, man, right? He's describing it as it looked like a mountain, you know. It says that he flew up on it. "But I would have seen the region or the place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not." So he wanted to look and see what part of that mountain was missing, right? But he could not tell. This chariot looked like a mountain, and we know that these chariots can take the smallest form to the biggest form. It could be as big as mountains or big as whole cities. And they could be as small as a golf ball, man. These chariots take many forms, you know. And Ezra was saying, I was looking to see what part of the mountain was missing, and there was none, you know. So we're gonna go on to verse 8. "And after this I beheld, and lo, All they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, but yet durst fight. These are the troops that's going to be in the valley of decisions. The Lord is going to put the spirit on them to fight, man, against him when he comes back. It says, verse 9, and lo, as he spake, the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held a sword, or nor any instrument of war. No, because what? Because he's going to be shooting these laser beams, like that blue laser beam is going to be coming from the ships, man. He won't have to lift up his hand to a sword, as the scriptures say. Lift up nor any instrument of war, because he's gonna be shooting that blue beam. That's a laser, concentrated fire. Is gonna be coming from these chariots, man. You know, uh, and it says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as he had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. That's that laser beam, that concentrated fire. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight. The ones who prepared to fight, these gonna be these UN troops and these other nations, that's gonna be in the valley of Jehoshaphat, man. You know, they prepared to fight. So all this tempest and this destruction is gonna fall upon them, man. It says, which was prepared to fight, and burn them up every one, so that upon a sudden of the innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust the smell of smoke. When I saw that I was afraid. So this fire is going to basically cremate these people, man. Those laser beams. See, they're shooting laser beams out of both sides, and then down through you got that light. That's either gonna be. That's a lot of times they show people being beamed up by that middle light, and the destruction coming from the other side. But this concentrated fire is gonna actually cremate the people, man. You know, and you can also read this. How the Lord is going to come back and destroy in Isaiah 63 and Revelations 19. Now, I'm going to go to Revelation 6 and read 6. Revelation 6 and 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake, and the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. That great earthquake, the thermonuclear missiles, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs when she is shaken of a mighty wind. And see, a fig when it's at that time, it falls suddenly, right? It falls without warning. It's just a sudden thing, and that's what's gonna take place with these missiles, man. It's gonna be sudden, you know. Um, it says, verse 14, and the heaven departed as a scroll. It is rolled together. Salakia. It says heaven is departed as a scroll. It is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their place. So when the thermonuclear missiles hit, it's going to shake the titanium plates of the earth, man. It's going to shake them, right? And everything's going to be moved out of its place. And it was talking about that scroll. I'm going to show you what that scroll is. This is that scroll it's talking about right here. That's the scroll that it speaks of in Revelation 6. This is the scroll, that mushroom cloud, man. The heavens be rolled together like a rolling up a scroll paper. And it says, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. You can also read this same account in Isaiah 34, just reiterating, right? And in the Psalms 102, verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, right? You banking families, right? And the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens of the rocks of the mountains. They didn't want to deal with Yahweh Shem Yahushai in his torment, man. So they went to hide themselves because Esau, the elites, have bunkers. They have bunkers. These nuclear bunkers they have been having for years, and they've been preparing for this day. They have food. They have been stockpiling food for years and seeds because they think when they're gonna rise from the ashes like the phoenix and rule again and start all over. But that's not the case, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is getting ready to destroy Esau in America, and the elites are gonna be the first slaves, man. It says, verse 16, and said to the mountains and the rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne and from the wrath of the Lamb. See, they rather for the mountains, they rather taste death from the mountains and the rocks falling on them, suffocating them to death, than to take the punishment and the wrath from the throne of the Lamb. Because the Lamb is coming back as a lion, man. And it's going to be ferocious, man, when the Lord comes back with his fury. But they rather for the mountains to fall on them, basically, than to deal with this wrath of Yahweh Shai, man. And it says, for the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? Question. Who shall be able to stand? Nobody gonna be able to stand that wrath. That's why you have to be in hope. We hope that we are part of the elect and be beamed up, man. Because all hell is gonna be breaking loose in America, man, in that time. Everything is gonna be going down, man. The chariots gonna be flying, nukes are gonna be coming, people gonna be going crazy, gonna be looting, stealing, killing. Everything is gonna be going down. And who could stand at that time, man? You have to be part of the elect. And it says in Peter's, the elect is gonna be scarce to be saved, man. You know, so you have to, hey, man, just stay, brothers out there. Just keep your faith, man. Keep reading the scriptures, man. Keep prophesying. You know, keep doing the work. You know, keep doing the work, man. We just keep praying for each other. Keep praying for each other, man. The elect brothers. You know, cause this time is right around the corner, and it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be a scary time. So we have to keep our faith, man. Cause the only way who gonna be able to stand are the elect, and it's gonna be a scarcely. They gonna scarcely be saved, man. And with that, all praise be to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, the GMS who rule well. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect. This is GMS Arkansas. This is Stop and Listen. I hope you were edified with this short lesson. To the next lesson, Lord willing, Shalom.